Mainters in the Mega Gnar form can do a lot of damage, but Sante, I think, not too bust as Paris. Trade's looking decent. Ghost coming out from Somdi. Trimby getting chunked as well. Now, Patak has been caught by the Winter's Bite. We're going to shift our attention to the top side because it's Nuke ready to go. Level 6 there for Bukata. Wandering in. Nuke waiting in the darkness. He wanted the Euros. He wanted to print the money, but it's going to cost him his life. Flashback from Nuke. Poby forced to ultimate, but Nuke wants to
see this Malphite counterpick come into fruition. As wherever Jace goes, if Malphite is following, he has to play pretty damn scared. We'll see if he decides to go for maybe an early plate in the bot lane, has a 400 gold lead. It's going to be the first Drake going over to Shifters. So they're getting the first objectives here with 2 Grubs and the Mountain Dragon. Looks like Navi wants to maybe back off, as Paris is in here, but Bukata gets the blue buff. Will he ult the in?
Now, ult the in, but he's only going to connect into Paris. Definitely not ideal. Paris backing away, uses the heal. Rooster now unstoppable. Q3 again connecting on Paris as the ulti comes through, pulls him back. Paris is going to get sacrificed. Mainters should just hop over the wall. Somebody hoping to get first brick here. A little extra money in his pocket as Paris has the concussive blows.
That's a huge lead for Somdi now. 1,000. Wait for one more wave. It delays all of Shifter's play. And now you can see that Navi is first out on the map here, able to retake some vision, while Trimby is basing. Paris is going to be able to face down all his wards and get full control here. So it is the Rift Herald.
And the Herald now going to be match released by one from the side of Navi, but Navi just going to be getting a lot more in terms of structure damage, a lot more in terms of plates. Trimby or Bukata or Rooster too much. He hurts Patak pretty damn well.
You can see the struggle of
when that was made up.
True.
So maybe it's less.
But now you have an extra item. Ooh, Poby might be in trouble.
Ulti is going to connect Poby on the pushback. Not quite enough, and he gets hit by the follow-up. The thing is, it felt like it was lacking from Shifters in the past was how well Bukata was coordinating in some of these moments with the team. But we've seen the same play that they've tried multiple times now. Sometimes working, sometimes not. As the bot is mid lane tower to me is going to fall. Now Trimby caught out, taken down. Bukata no ulti means there's no follow-up or return play playbook here. Actually, I take it back. Same play. Run it back. One more time, boys. There it is. It never fails. Miasma locked down. This time Poby closed his eyes, but there was too much damage. Nuke now on the game. And the Jace poke comp with a potential Infernal Soul is a terrifying prospect as Bukata's forced to ult out.
And Navi are playing to their win cons. They're just poking Paduk out on mid waves.
And a Malphite ultimate. Although Nuke has 3 rounds completed, Poby's only got 2.5, and he's split pushing.
Well,
they're just going to concede it.
The Drake.
They're going to concede it. We are...
I mean, that's the thing, right? When you're playing
the stakes on any potential future plays. But the stakes were already sky high. We are waiting for one single fight. Supports have attacked each other. Bukata's over the wall. Paris flashing, he's down. The follow-up ulti is there, but Somdi is still alive. I almost called him Hans Somdi. No more Hans, but he's still looking damn handsome in the back line. It's Poby with the shift. Mainter running in from the side. Throwing down the boomerang. The mosquito's coming alive. He's sucking all the blood out of the Shifters lineup. They're getting absolutely obliterated. The Sivir is online, and it's all gone to shit for the Shifters. The triple, the quadra. Somdi is a demon. Maybe because enemy team want to fight and spent all their tempo trying to do Baron. But despite the 5.5k gold advantage,
get so much control and so much respect from Navi.
Yeah. So on the fight, obviously a lot of crazy plays in that last fight. Poby with a 3-man shove. I really want to see what happens if Rooster can get close to Somdi, because I mean, Randuin's is a really messed up item, and starting Baron is a really good way to get the enemy team close to you. That said, Maintr is Mega Gnar. Their only really big, reliable piece of CC right here.
They're doing this fast. Relish is not in the pit. He does not flash.
Relish is in the pit, and that means they can't get anything. They get the Baron, they're ready to make their way out. Somdi is now ulted. Maintr goes in and gets 4! 3 into the wall. The follow-up is there from Rooster, but he's forced to ult. Maintr not an ideal target, and Somdi is still living. The ulti goes in. Somdi's slow. Somdi has to live. Somdi is living! He refuses to die. The Baron goes to the side of Shifters. But it's Navi who take the fight.
Somdi is the hero that Navi needs this game as he takes down 3 members and barely survives through all the damage. And now he's got the BT as well. He's gonna have the flashback up for next team fight.
Wow. Wow. Odo's gonna be upset because otherwise it would have been a situation. The Baroned up Malphite team, much scarier, makes it much easier to push. But again, we look back, the 400 CS, I mean, we now have a new Sivir win condition, given that you can get another item, which is exciting, you mentioned earlier. Paris caught out, is able to make it away, but Shifters have held on to at least one Baron buff here, too, with Patak between Patak and Nuke, so.
Yeah, I like that play a lot from Rooster, but this feels like classic Shifters mistake here. They group up 5 on this mid lane, or on this bot lane, I mean, to try to push this bot lane tower, but Mainter is just split pushing off to the side, so even though they're able to get the mid tower with Fnatic
Last week, we remember the Humanoid game, the Vitality game, they really were playing on, it felt like one lane, as now the follow-up fight is there. Reledge,
he's dead.
sticking around for the crab, just a bit greedy. Of course, we're
Soul and Nash is going to spawn. Probably not worth, honestly. Maybe they get scared to bot though.
well, now they're going to all immediately in again onto Paris, but they don't have any of their damage dealers in the midst of the fight, so
Bukata,
they
you have
just
no
tickle
flash!
him. Oh no! Bukata gone. Major manages to find Nuke. The wallop is there. They body blocked in Kaza blows, but Somti's ulted, and now Navi are on the hunt. Nuke needs a perfect ult, and he's found it. Padak immediately into the backside. He's trying to kill the Sivir, and he manages to take him down. It's a miracle for Shifters, but they don't have enough left in the tank to finish the fight. Rooster trying to TP away. He's stunned. He's locked up. Padak will die. They spent it all to kill Somdi, and they found their man, but it might just cost them the game.
And the first 34 minutes were all Somdi, but it's too late for Shifters now, even though they're able to take him down. At this point, Kobe's strong, Mainter's strong, and now with the ace, Navi are looking to end the game.
That they are. Impressive bounce back from Navi today. Mainter on the Gnar. Didn't need the Cassante to find an advantage here, and Somdi making the most of this Sivir pick, tearing across that single team fight in the mid lane to try and turn the game. Bukata going in with a bit of extra damage, trying to clear the wave as well.
No
Looks
way,
like Reledge
no
might
way,
die.
no way.
Throws. Oh, it's LEC. It's never over when you think it's over. Poby continuing to fight Trimby, 1v1. Now we'll get hooked and will most likely die. Definitely will die, but eventually kills. No, yes, does kill Trimby.
Oh my god. So now we feel comfortable dropping it, and they're running straight to the Nash. And I think Shifters have to drop the Nash.
Fair enough. Luxury of being at Soul Point is you don't mind if enemy takes with Drake. You highlighted it well, so Navi don't get to pick which of the two objectives. Tier 2 is effectively free. Probably one auto will finish it once they're able to get minions in range. Boom. There it goes. Now the next skill opposition taken away from Paris. Top wave tower gonna fall, just Mainter ushering in that wave. Shifters know that essentially it's win or lose on the next set of ultis as Rooster goes all in onto Mainter. This is exactly what Padak now going to follow. Mainter likely to fall, but is able to flash away, and that's gonna be big because it opens up the bottom side for the rest of Navi. Shifters thought they had the angle, but they spent a ton of resources to walk away empty-handed as we see Mainter TP back to the mid lane. One final fight without the ulti, without the flash of Rooster.
Mainter will just hit this top inhib here. As Navi are continuing to try to look to poke out Shifters. They're going to get the triple inhib. As long as Shifters don't get a crucial engage here, it should be GG.
On the hunt there. Navi ready for more. Navi doing a really good job of just letting their minions do the work. Slow and steady. Waiting on Bukata's ulti. The tower is fading. If they overcommit, they could fall. Pushback from Rooster is there. Mainter hops out. Ulti there. Bukata able to find Poby. Instant fall from Nuke means Poby is just going to fall. But no, he manages to live for an extra second. And they immediately delete Nuke in exchange. That's probably just the game. But Padak is still alive. Somdi just wants to hit the objectives. He wants to hit the objective. Padak still living for far too long. He's managed to step back into the fountain. But Somdi is still alive. And that's all that they need. Navi. Close fought in the final moments, but they knock down the base. They take their 5th win.
And Shifters can't kill Somdi, so Somdi kills your Nexus. The Azir. Well, they're going to look for the Rakan instead. I mean, Rakan and Bessa, very nice combo since they both have so much mobility and they can both like follow each other. The only thing is, I think Team Redic's comp is very squishy. You don't really have anybody who can tank the initial engage. So whoever we're looking for, just completely equal CS. Tao had to invest the TP, but is able to crash the wave. And Yukino is flashing in. Oh, barely gets the shield from Sheo.
Yes, Smite, he will get this Gump. Still good for jungle.
Now dash through. Sheo flash over. Oh.
Even though Kamilu and Yukino are the stronger duo here, but they're just going to trade it for the Drake where they have all the vision. Do you think, how do you feel about this trade in this season now? Like grubs for Dragon? Because I think before it felt pretty grub favored, but what do you think?
I think, like, because of game starts faster, your second, like, third clear gets like synchronized with like grabs. It's good to trade, but also I think they should have fight.
Yeah. Especially when you have such explosive ultimates like the Zero Wall and the
Oh.
ultis.
Tao's
there.
in trouble. Speaking of those ultis, there they are. He doesn't quite make it over the wall. The flick back doesn't quite finish the job, and Yukino is here just in time. Trayson thought he got the fight started, but Sheo's the one who's looking to finish it. Follow up there with the public execution. Yukino versus Sheo once again. Yukino, though, doesn't want to fight in the 2v1. He's still sticking around. The Q flash, the full committal. Saren trying to finish him. He doesn't even have the Sundered Sky. He doesn't need it. The flash from Saren. The follow. Yukino, calm down. The man is rock surfing. He will finally make it out.
Too fast.
They'll make playoffs even if they lose this game, but this is a game that you feel like you have to win.
This is, yeah. Okay, we talked about it yesterday on the desk, but when you're playing against a team that is fighting, bring yourself up, stand on them, stomp, you know.
Yeah, Saren is about to do just that. Let's see it.
Open. Let's see if Tao can survive this one.
It's a classic tower
Dominus is
dive.
there. Immediate snare. The flick back does connect. There is some healing
Wait
for
a
the pull
minute.
of the week. The Renekton is not going down easy. Flashing from Yukino, looking to lock up Trayson, but there's no immediate fall damage on the opposite side either. But Kamilu has finally arrived. Shifting in, getting a bit more damage. The flick is there from Saren, but KCB, they lose the tower.
Might be a team fight here.
Sheo, uncertain if he wants to go in. Wall is there, ulti in, and manages to get the smite steal away. Sheo gets the steal, gets the enemy jungler. Bit of revenge for the earlier sequence. You're gonna have to deal with at some point.
True. And now they get the mid tower. I mean, I think their scoreline might be 1-6, but the
Sorry? Tao.
I was looking face check here.
Knockup is there. Tao doesn't even have time to ult thus far. Finally gets the Dominus off. Flashes back right into the ulti coming in from Sheo. KCB really don't have the damage to return. And the Dragon's going to reset as well.
Trayson off on the flank here. Really good spot with this pink ward.
They have spotted him out. Yukino marking immediately going to ult in, but where's the follow-up damage? It's Hazel flying in as well, but they've all been caught in the Kennen ultimate. They're getting the decent response. Now Saren is here to try and follow up as well. Yukino already taken out of the fight. Diving into the Kennen might not have been the right choice. KCB. Did we cast her curse? Is that a curse?
KCB, they find the cannon, but Team Heretics are willing to collapse, and they're able to do so. And they just don't have enough damage to take down the cannon and get out in the same moment. Hazel not being able to flash that Talia W, and Talia in general having the wall to join the fight so quickly. It's going to be Cloud Dragon going over to Team Heretics. That gold lead that KCB had so painstakingly built up now, it's completely shifted. Completely need to find the cannon. They do find him, but they take so long to kill him that at that point Saren can join the fight. And we're on to the next play now, as Tao seems to be caught in the bot lane.
The plays are not stopping at the very least. Tao's going to get a stun. Team Heretics just going to walk him down. And I got to say that the first exchange between Sheo and Yukino, very Yukino favored. He did a lot of work there, but now Sheo, second item, getting the healing, not going for something like the Eclipse. Not as often that we see, you know, the Sundered Sky on the Ambessa, but it's really working out as Trayson hoping to find the angle, flashing over the Emperor's Divide. Kamilu buying an extra second with the Seekers.
Not much more than that.
That was a bad Seekers, but clickbait title.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good discussion, and right now it's looking like the answer
Sheo
is yes.
Jumping up.
Sheo does not take damage. We were skeptical of the death stance earlier, but given that he just refuses to die, seems like it's paying off nicely. Not sure about that play, but Hazel is here to find the initial backup. Prime also going to get into the fight as well. Stead now running for his life. It's a complete fist fight on the top side. Here comes the Kennen. He's got the scrubs on.
Dragon. That's what both teams are posturing for. That's why they're setting up this river wanting to fight.
True. This time it'll be an objective. The last 3 or 4 fights have been random points on the map for...
Yeah. Wow, that might be a random point on the map as Prime gets Talia comboed, but Team Heretics
holds onto his ulti for a long time. Is now finally going to use it, hoping to make his way out. Has evaded the fight. Sten is retreating. Yukino, Hazel goes over the wall, is looking to follow up onto Ice. Ice does a heck of a lot of damage, but he's forced to dash back. Excellent start ahead of the Drake.
It's just the ultimates. As that Sten TPing in with the unsealed spell
Ice no ult, but he does have a flash. Tao wandering in, thought they had the vision advantage. Sheo now on the chase, but Prime, they know he has no ulti. Luckily, he does have the flash and can escape.
KCB got to get the hell out of dodge. I mean, that's your team comp without ultimates is just not useful. You need that Vi ult, you need that Kai'Sa ult. It's a crucial mistake by Tao to face check there. Luckily, none of them end up falling, and there's no Nash threats on Team Heretics. But that's when you really see that inexperience start to play in, and you still want to move around a ton.
So Zeri also then.
Zeri is nice as well, yeah. Because the attack speed, like it's 1.5 is when the attack speed gets nerfed. And Sari's max attack speed is 1.5 as Tao here finds Sheo, but no. 2-pound
Sheo, good damage thus far, living for quite some time. Hazel looking for an angle to come into the fight. Trayson trying to make his way out. Oh, man! KCB.
They come out swinging.
The smiter?
Nope. That's not for KCB. Big mistake by Sheo and Trayson there. They thought they had the numbers, but they disrespected Hazel with the Kaza. They moved to break this mid tower.
But we got to throw some shade at Team Heretics there because Ice, Saren, and Sten were in Narnia. Like, what are you doing going in 2 people with Fog of War? You only see 1 person catching a wave. I think it was, I can see after the initial damage spike why they'd like to play, but the big risk is now Ice has been caught. They're forcing out the ulti, and
Yukino, his ulti was, I think, 2-3 second cooldown. If he had that ulti there, Ice was definitely dead.
but even then, with no ulti, the next stellar game from Yukino. And it's a good point because I think we so often hear from the Team Heretics camp, you know, we need time, we're planning, we're developing. But I feel like they've been developing for 3 years now. That's fair.
I was not developing.
Yeah, I forgot. It's my bad. Double dash. Ooh.
Wait a
Now
minute.
Ice just keeps chasing.
Has the dash up in 1 second. Can look to dash forward here.
Dash in. Cow debating if he can turn. Wall coming down. That.
Big damage from Ice here as Saren is going to look for Hazel being TP'd on behind here. Trayson looks for him.
Oops, season might be inflated, but Hazel's the one who looks like he might get blown up. All up there from Tao, immediate ulti of the wall from Sheo, and they managed to take him down. Importantly, the Yunara, untouched, doing whatever he wants. Camilo now trying to turn it back, trying to make the difference. KCB holding, waiting over the wall. Keep your eyes on Camilo because no one is on top of this here. The Baron is shredding everybody, and Camilo just keeps on going. Saren now ready to follow. They shift out. Ice, does he want to go over the wall? Manages to get the slowdown. Saren hoping to get a little bit more, but Yukino, Camilo still living. Down goes the Baron and his Team Heretics to secure.
Team Heretics can just fight them from over the wall, and only the tanky members of Team Heretics has to fight them.
We're not done fighting yet. Yukino's dead.
Wait,
Camilo's still fighting, hoping to fight Saren, but Trayson's moving in the shield. The Emperor's about to push it back. Camilo!
That's revenge!
That is revenge. That is personal. Stend is coming in, though.
Oh, he has the red buff.
Ulti, 100 to 0 the Azir. Support plus 420 gold. He's blazing him.
Oh my god, his Prime wants to do the same,
No,
but he doesn't have the damage.
What are we watching?
Okay, fight. It's coming.
Oh my god, they're on Baron right now.
Yeah. No, guys, they're getting soul. No.
Yeah. Oh. Sheo kicks off. Yukino trying to get the vault breaker. Does still get stunned up. Will get flicked right back. And that's the pick they were looking for. Still too far away from objectives to transition into much more, but definitely a nice pickup to have. 60-second death timers at this point in the game.
We're getting late game. It's nearly 40 minutes. It's not going to result in any objective though, as Camille is pushing in this mid wave. They do have a very deep ward for a potential TP behind. But it's just going to be Camille.
Blue Trinket spots Trayson. Now KCB know that they can move up. Tao trying to mark him on the side. Wall going over the top. They might just want to 50-50 it on the objective. Force Yukino in. Flick back is connecting onto Tao. Yukino hoping to get the smite, but it's Sheo who secures it.
Trayson!
Oh, then it's Trayson in the back line. The instantaneous follow. Camilo forced to go golden, but maybe he'll be able to make it out. But no, the flick back is there. Ice ready to take over. Going all out for the triple. The Cloud Soul empowering him. The quadra. He got 2 last time. He wants one more Penta. The slow. One more auto. They want to steal it from him, guys.
Is he going to steal it?
They're going to steal it. No, they can't. He's too good. Penta!
Ice is Mr. Pentakill himself, as it's a beautiful ulti from Trayson that sets up that fight, sets Ice up for success. 11-0, nearly 500 CS on this Yunara. Maybe Team Heretics was just Ice all along.
Ice, Prince of Pentas in the league, no doubt. They're going to camp the fountain.
2 pentas?
2 Pentas? Double Pent. There's no way. They're going to end the game now.
Yeah.
They just really want to kill Prime again. Team Heretics, a back and forth game. Was it clean? Maybe not. Was it explosive? Most.
Leshy's gonna have to dig deep into the pool, so he might just go for the ranged or the melee support. But Bard is open. Forgot about the Bard. Saw it yesterday, Ezreal Bard. I mean, Vitality did their homework. They saw Ezreal Bard, Noah Jun popped off on it.
Seeing Boss Sion, probably the closest they will get to see, I'm sad to say, because no one's ever going to let the Boss play it. And look, Nako's been a bit of a demon this season. Really solid top laner, busting out the Ignite Renekton, now winning on these tank matchups, proxying on these tank matchups. making the most of it.
Oh.
That said, we'll see if it costs him. Oh, surprise.
It's a good death angle.
That's a Jarvan.
He might have to flash, but maybe he just tanks the death.
Waiting for the ward. I mean, he wants to die eventually.
But I think this is a bit of a mistake here from Knock because he needed to die with the wave and then take the wave. Unless he can pick up a kill here, which I don't think he can.
No, he's going to get slowed and then the little flagging drag if he needs to.
I mean, this would be a free fight, but maybe even 2v3 they can... Well, I don't know. Do they know Isma's on it? Okay, they split him out now.
Right? He's spamming take notes. He's returning to his roots as an emote spammer, and it's paying off. Take notes on the internet what damage you think is fake.
I still think every mage is pretty fake damage.
No.
Oh, Lot is in trouble here.
Yeah. Looks like he's probably dead here. Vault Breaker to punt him back.
Yeah, he's
taking their sweet time. They don't even need to use the ulti. That is disastrous for Lot. It's down and then look back up and, you know.
Yep. 3 grubs for Ginex.
Who's to say? I honestly...
Storm Racer this game, which is what we've seen a few times now from the Xayah. Ooh, that's Humanoid's in trouble.
Locked up. Flashback trying to get away from the Cataclysm. Goes golden for a second. Fleshy going to hope to hit the double stun, but misses the timing!
Oh, Fleshy. No, Fleshy.
But here comes Knocko. I don't know if they have enough damage to finish this, but they have more than enough to finish. Jackie's follow-up knockup is there. Isma now trying to make his way out. Knocko's just going to keep on going. Q forward for Linces. Yeah, bit of a rough one. Fleshy not hitting the Q was difficult. I also think Humanoid taking the time to push Q at all might have just killed him.
Medic said that the Zonius is always a bit random.
Yes, but the animation isn't, and that's what's important.
Yeah, but I don't even know if
that's
it's true.
That's the empowered
ulti.
ulti.
Is now caught, or an ulti just flies away.
Big slow. This time we'll be able to escape as Knocko's slowly getting burnt. Isma is here. Forcing the flash Cataclysm. That's the ulti combo. Knocko gonna get burned down.
Oh, he was TP. Well, he died. Putting a Xayah behind versus putting a Sion behind. I don't know which one I will want, as Jackie's might be caught here.
Humanoid just continuing to spit. Jackie's locked up. Humanoid quick backstep to get away from the ulti. Managed to burn him down. And Humanoid's very comfortably stacking. 159, not bad at all.
Yeah, it's a clean and simple play. Linces just ultis onto Jackie's. They're able to take him down. And Humanoid starting to get stronger here. We're really going to see the power unleashed with this Azol as Carzzy now fighting Isma. TP in from Lot.
Lot ready to keep the fight going. Cataclysm. Fleshy just portals right out, and now the play is entirely fizzled. The slow connecting onto Carzzy is big, though. Carzzy a little bit overconfident, is going to be forced to flash. Barrier there to stop himself from getting burned down, but Fleshy continuing to keep the fight alive. Noah steps in, happy to pick up that kill. Overconfidence from the side of Vitality, but Humanoid has arrived. Humanoid is just crazy stacking right now as Carzzy is going to get away from the Demacian standard just barely. Jackie's looking to follow. This game is crazy. What are they fighting for?
Oh.
Ezreal! Okay, scrap shield, he's fine.
Not enough damage as Humanoid now might be in trouble. They're going to look to dive
away
in.
from Isma, tries to backstep. They wait for the knockup to come through. The healing not quite there as Fleshy might want to try and take out Jun, but needs to be careful about his own life. Jackie's tanking a tower shot.
The plays just continue happening here as Knock was able to pick up top tower off of this fight. But it was so damn close. And as you said, Dracos, Humanoid did get a lot of stacks, but he just doesn't have the damage on this Azol just yet to actually pick up any of the kills. And crucially, this bot tower for Ginex, they're continuing to extend their gold lead. After they
like it when we're just wishy-washy.
Yeah.
They're all right. Like,
well, both teams could win this game. There's a chance.
That's true, thank you. I'm glad that you're matching my analysis with your analysis.
Yeah.
Kill.
Okay, also against KC at 0 depth. So Humanoid now on the Lot.
Chasing him down, looking for a bit of vengeance. Slows him, turns him golden. Fleshy is here. Redemption on the follow-up Q! No, because he's Zanya's. Oh, waited for the Zanya's. Now the tower's gone. Q through, but Lot's getting a lot of damage back. He's going to mount up, drive the Herald through. Lot is getting way too much done here. They will finally kill him. And Fleshy steals the kill. Him up.
My region.
My region.
We'll see if Ginex can secure that first blood.
Empowered all, gonna fly over. Only really gonna connect onto Isma. Jun with the double taunt onto the major carries. Noah now looking for a bit of fall. Fleshy gets some space. The black hole gonna divide the team as Lot is finally active in the fight. Jackie's buys a couple seconds by going golden, but he goes down. Humanoid grabbing the kill.
And will Vitality look to force Nash here? It's 2 members down from Ginex. Humanoid and Carzzy has a lot of damage, but there's still the equalizer on the Rumble. Ginex want to look to contest this.
Resistance is getting shredded. Lot laying down the equalizer, trapping them now in the pit.
7K, this Nash is not going down fast.
Noah and Jun want to get involved. Not sure if he can get there. Lock gonna drop down. Linz is flashing out of the pit. Feathers flying from Noah and hoping to get another kill back. Jun tries to keep the fight alive. Humanoid flashing over. Noah just kills him. Baron, 2K. Can they get it? Can they make it out? Linz is desperate to get 700 HP. They cannot kill Linz. They take the Baron, but Noah's still alive for an extra second. He's just fast enough to get out of the decimating smash. He takes another one with him.
And Noah's the hero. Great, but then look, huge ultimate forces them out of pit. We're not watching the Nasher. Okay, we're fighting on the Drake. Knock was forcing him away.
Isma, not sure if he wants to go over the wall. Instead, it's just going to flash, try to make his way out. Oh, fleshy.
It looks cool.
Excellent ult. Isma forced the Cataclysm back in. Jackie's not in a great position to do anything else, so quick kill. A portal to escape.
Crucially, though, he does secure the Drake. So some will say that's a good def, and I will agree with them because I kind of like that. The only thing, though, is that he's going to be dead for 30 seconds now, and with Vitality having that Baron Nashor, they can look to play really aggressive. As now Lot is caught at the top line. Linz does not have ulti.
Trying to sprint his way out to safety. Knock-Knocko ready to follow. Lock goes golden, buys an extra second here, but he just doesn't do any damage to Knock-Knocko.
Has flash.
Oh, ball breaker there. Flash. He manages to escape. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Jun also escaping. Karzi sniping. Jun, no! He ran in a straight line!
Yep. Dashed in a straight line, actually.
Dashed in a straight line, yes. Good snipe from Karzi.
A lot of plays going back and forth here, and now with Jun going down.
This game is so messy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's a banger, but no one can chill. There's not a single person who can just take a breath and calm down.
I think Noah is kind of chill. Noah's the one trying to keep the boat steady as the world is falling apart around him.
I mean, a minute left on the Baron. They've got pressure in 2 points. They're looking to make it a third. Knock-Knocko continuing his onslaught onto Lot. Knockup is there. Linz is to follow. Perfect CC.
Vitality making it look very easy as they're going to get that tier 2 after picking up the kill on Lot. It's Knock-Knocko that finds the angle to go on to lead. As Isma wants to have a piece of the pie.
Knockup there. Isma taking a lot of damage. Aurelian's really hurt.
Oh my
Follow-up
God.
is there from Linz. Humanoid spitting.
I never thought he would die there. Wow. That's another kill going over for Vitality. This gold lead is 5K now. The game might have slipped out of dance for more stacks as he dashes forward onto Noah.
Bard ulti doesn't quite connect. Flashback from Humanoid. Slow comes in from the black hole, and now the ulti from Humanoid, big damage. Forcing the ulti response back from Noah, but the feathers are down. Maybe he can get some follow-up damage onto Linz. All of GX immediately retreating. Fleshy and Karzi zoning them away. Noah has to flash out of range of Knock-Knocko, but Knock-Knocko's got the slow, and he's going to land the decimating smash as well. Humanoid in the meantime getting burned to a crisp by Lot. Jun running, retreating. Jackie's giving it a heal. They're trying to get a bit more movement speed. The Mega Blast Cone to make it out. They're getting hurted as Karzi's on the chase. Jun dropping. Jackie's TPing back to try and hold the line. He will escape, but the Drake will go to the side of Vitality and the Baron to follow.
And Vitality found exactly the fight they needed, and it somehow starts off with Humanoid flying in on his lonesome, having to flash out, but they get the kills, they're gonna get the Dragon, and they're gonna get the Baron Nashor, and that gold lead was already at 5K, and it's just gonna keep growing.
Is already just hard mode.
Yep. It's a fantastic Vitality draft here. They have all the tools they need and a greater front line. Now it just comes down to this last bit of execution for them to close out this game.
Sometimes famous last words for this Vitality lineup, but it really does feel pretty impossible to throw this one away.
Don't say that.
There's no way it could happen.
Unless.
I mean, really anything is possible in the LEC, for better or for worse. Good siege on the mid lane. Break open this inhib, then move top to break open a second.
Yeah, with 2 inhibs and this Nashor, they still have a minute and a half left to it. They can break this top inhib. They're a little bit scared here, though. Taking it slow and steady, just waiting for the waves.
Jun on the flank. Humanoid, one of the targets they can try to attack on. Nice initial combo, but they've only really hit frontline so far. Noah immediately going to ult, try to lay down a few more feathers. Knock-Knocko looks like he'll fall as well. GA proc Isma going to be forced to flash out. They still lose the inhib, but they do manage.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was lab grade something, but I'm not.
Jackie's just chunked out here as Karzi continuing to do a whole lot of damage. As now Vitality are on the cusp of 3 inhibs.
Surely. This is the end.
I mean, with 3 inhibs, minions spawning every 20 seconds.
Doesn't have TP, but he probably wasn't backdooring. At least not at this point.
It's a very slow drag. Dragon versus Dragon. Hey,
Dragon versus Dragon.
Dragon versus Dragon.
Hey, oh, no.
It's
What
not
is this, the LEC? Oh, good, yeah.
This is Dynex to try to find some poke before Carsey can land, or try to find engage rather, before Carsey can land some poke. Because they're able to just get triple in it once again here.
Oh, Jackie's caught. This is going to be the big fight. Goes Golden once again. Decimating smash there. Does manage to get the flash out. Isma, flag and drag forward. Humanoid still has the empowered ulti, though. Good patience from the side of Vitality.
Yeah, they're just in such a checkmate position. Noah's desperately trying to clear these minions, but Vitality are playing it slow. They're playing it disciplined.
Ooh, Noah getting chunked. Feathers flying. Carsey forced to flash back, but the skies have descended. Noah's really got nowhere to go. He needs to get back into the fountain, but it looks like this game is just over. Humanoid trying to get away. Noah living for an extra moment, but the Nexus drops. Vitality tying it up with GX at 5 and 3.
And it was so damn well. Can SK do the same?
And I mean, it was into MKOI as well, right? And it was basically this matchup.
Trauma.
So, exactly, kind of bringing up the past here for SK. They really want to try and play heavily around this bottom side, but on both sides, two of those lanes.
Leaders looking for the push in mid-wave as well, because that's a chunky wave.
Oh,
the teleport
that's not the
scheme's going
TP
to punish. You're right, Jojo doesn't flash immediately. He gets a stun out, and that's great, but going into the egg early here would take away some of the safety. Skeens missed that Q, which got a little bit scary. But I think Jojo's okay. No, the stun, what? The flash comes out, but I would definitely fear for how this Pantheon can transition to 6. You already mentioned the level leaders. We look for a Flash Cocoon. It's found, repel on, and a venomous bite from Mickey. Alvaro's still not out of the woods yet. SK in the early game, but it's nothing to scoff at as 15 seconds till grabs. Remember, this Dragon still sits here begging the question.
Yeah, the catch-up XP did work for Skeens, but you kind of lost that timing window now as
yeah, he's dead. Alvaro's just dead. The trap there lands as well. Ace in the hole now up and available. Super's close to dying, but Mickey gets hit in the face. Good counter gank from Elyoya. He makes it a 1-for-1.
Couldn't quite get away from that one. So I think the shift towards Dragons is going to be really strong, just in trying to set up then later on for the team fights, but also kind of keep leader struggling a little bit in this mid lane matchup. You haven't really been able to have a massive impact on bot. Like Yop and Mickey have done a decent job, but your gold leads are
Skeens just face checking. Means Skeens, come on, put 2 and 2 together. Assault and Battery comes out, and with the Flash Frost down, how easy is that for a kill? Now Mickey came to... Elyoya says, nah, I don't care. They've already got the first one. It's going to be a later soul, and SK pick up the Mountain Dragon, re-roll it into a Hex deck. Oh, yeah.
Like Mirren has a nice little CS lead for himself, but also has been getting a ton of those turret plates, which is why you're seeing such a massive gold lead for himself. And the first strike, obviously helping out there. But still, Mirren in a very good spot now, even bypassing the early boot purchase, which we sometimes see like Swifties and stuff picked up in this matchup. But he's more than happy, and here's the play.
All in, finally, Jojo flashes immediately though. He's not making the same mistake till the Cocoon lands him. He's in egg form up in this top side river, but that egg is being washed out. Leader with the kill, his first of the game, and SK finally pull their trigger.
In supplying him a kill. Still though, MKOI in a very strong spot. Elyoya should be able to hold on to this, and there's a TP behind Leader.
Leader just flashed. This is an easy punish, and Elyoya just waits, stands in line. There is a Realm Warp available, but that's going to be interrupted as well. Elyoya flashed a little bit further forward, I think, to get vision around that alcove. And he stops Leader in his tracks.
Yeah, honestly, it's as well as you can go for Leader. Like, at least you get the flash out. But it was a big mistake, overextending in that top side, not knowing if there was vision in behind them. And a good punish from MKOI to make that play happen.
Jojo sees Mickey there. Cocoon comes out, and look, Wonder ult from downtown. No egg available. Wonder explodes him. Jojo in the dirt while Yoppa decided to take a 1v2. Once again, MKOI bring in the pain with all those balls from Super. Meanwhile, mid, open up. Elyoya has dropped the Herald, and that's at least one. Another charge incoming, but he's going to use it to rotate instead. Maybe find something in this top lane. Can he
I don't think he can get
the
it from
angle?
Here. You can't get
That's
it from
too
here.
hard.
Yeah.
Okay, not many people. Actually, I don't think you can. But MKOI, another turret, 2 turrets for the play. There's a lot of trading going on.
Oh, TP behind topside though.
You'd think he's isolated, but he's not. Wild Growth used. Mickey just stands there because he missed his combo. And you said topside, a play's being made by SK, but it fails. It withers out. And MKOI get more.
MKOI are playing the map so much better. Like getting the kills, getting the turret plates, and even when you end up trading in these 1-for-1s, It's still MKOI either picking up another kill or an extra tower. And now again, Alvaro is sitting in behind them, and that's another TP investment.
They're going to punish SK where they stand. Leader, once again, still doesn't have that summoner, and how deep he is with Wonder. As Jojo has the CC, and Alvaro will follow up with ease. A wall against the wall, and Leader will see all. MKOI running as 5, and they are just tearing apart SK in the past 5.
It's just been a rotation of TPs into that top side to make play after play. At least Yoppo will get a tower in the mid lane, but MKOI, it's mid tower, pressure on the bottom side, pressure on this top
I'd be
side.
scared if I was SK if I don't find a pick first.
I don't think your bot lane has done what you needed it to do.
Yep.
And Leader also really isn't in a position. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, because Skeens can come on in, make it a 2v1. This is really nice from SK. A pick onto Mirwin. Skeens commits. MKOI looking for something the other side. Boy,
Doesn't spot it, but here comes the reinforcements.
Oh, he's seen now. And 2, no, 3 versus 1. Jungler dead before Dragon. That was really nice from MKOI to play the patient game.
But it's MKOI who are just going tip for tap when it comes towards the picks, and again, they're picking up another objective off the bat.
And it feels like Super and Alvaro are the ones who are really, playmaking here as well. And then often you see like the support and AD carry being super proactive, and a shout out to Elyoya as well. I think he's part of the pinch, but
again, it's the fact that Super and Elyoya didn't fall very far behind in the early stages. Means they can contest on the mid wave, which is opening up all these plays. So it's this kind of snowball effect from MKOI that stems from SK not punishing hard enough in the laning phase.
Another turret goes down. MKOI continue to hold that lead. SK are obviously looking for something in a pick here, but with Repel up, Mickey is trying to utilize Wonder, but Wonder gets walled. The Ice Wall brilliant from Jojo. The ult from Elyoya maybe less so. A 1-for-1. And Jungler for support is the trade for now, but Mirwin's teleported down. Super's on the run. Realm wants to get Leader out. The flash from Wonder. He escaped while Skeens will not. The sacrificial lamb, as it were. A 2-for-1 in the long con. It's the false information that went around in the past, as I got to pause because MKOI are trying to pinch off Leader, who's now just cleared the wave. He gets his phase rush. Great damage. Jojo flashes away. He's matched by Skeens, who ulted in into Egnivia form with the wall in the way, but that wall won't stop a decimating smash. SK, they come in quick, they come in hard, he does. 6K, 5K, 4K, Elyoya, big steal needs to be incoming over the wall, no! He flushes back out, it's over to SK, Realm Warpers, one's already down in Mickey, and no escape for the rest. It's 2 with Skeens in the dirt, MKOI punishing this cheeky Baron take with Wonder kept in place. 3 for Baron. MKOI are there to discover, but SK took the risk.
SK get the Baron, but honestly, it may not be worth this. Unless they can actually respawn and get value from this. You've lost 3 members. You're about to lose this mid lane structure as well. It's a bit of a, Hail Mary from SK, but I don't think it paid off.
MKOI are going to be able to find themselves mid-turret as well. Top wave's getting pushed. And with all this pressure, on top of the 2 members having Baron that you said might not be worth. Away, and third Dragon for MKOI, as simple as that.
MKOI are playing this so well. They're not giving SK a chance. The walls from Jojo have been fantastic. He did go 0-3 to start it off, but his impact does not tell the story of what his score is. He has been so good on this Anivia.
Yep.
And MKOI now 1 Dragon away from a Hextech Soul. With this composition, it is not going to be fun.
And I think a lot of people see SK taking Dragon here as Skeens is going to ulti in onto Mirwin, but he's too far away. With Baron, they're trying to alleviate the pressure by getting that wave pushed in, but meanwhile, Wonder, who flashed away before, is a bit of a sitting duck, gets stunned up again. Super's from behind. The turret's in the way, but it won't matter for too long as Super's damage will shred. And a 4 versus 1 for Wonder on this Scion will put him in the dirt. Turret's going to go down as well. It's an onslaught. I wish it was a base race, but I think it's going to stop there from SK. As Inner for inhibitor turret in top. I mean, SK are still getting something, but Soul...
Depends on Super. That could be the option for SK in this next fight.
We pick Mickey. Nice pick, Cocoon. Set up at Mirwin's bought a bit of time here. He's going to be wild growth, but still dead. Great damage as well as Wonder flies in. Wall's a little bit late from Jojo. The praise maybe a little bit early. The setup ulti. Leader's down on the ground, but Super's in the middle of the fight. It's an easy target for SK. And Yoppa hits him one more time. Decimating smash is interrupted, but for SK, I see a dream of a fight. Yoppa just has to hit and hit, but in the way is still Jojo, who's scaled up, and he's still going as I see Skeens thinking about whether to walk in. Can he find the target of this Anivia? to get the egg out. It's a 3 versus 3 dagger and it's still tense.
The ult from Skeens is up soon. I think they want to try and use it to be the engage. Wonder's so healthy, and Yoppa trying to use the range. Skeens, he's going.
He's doing it. All right, Skeens with an angle. The target on tower. Bro, interrupted. Elyoya's timing perfect. Probably saved the Lulu's life as the stun comes up again, and Jojo is just firing back with the blue buff. No mana usage really necessary as Wonder finds the ulti. Egg now found as well. It looks like Yoppa has an easy target over the wall. With a net out, it's a shutdown. SK make miracles happen.
They tried to isolate Wonder, but Wonder says, you're locked in with here with me, lads. Manages to set up the kill for SK, and this might be the soul, but can the steal come through?
It was close. That would have been the soul, but getting out is a different problem. Skeens and Wonder sit in the fires of hell. Meowin brings in Damnation and Wonder as well. It's Dragon, but now Baron is available, and MKOI have all the tools to take it.
But Mickey and Leader are starting to move into position, hoping to find some picks as MKOI go through here.
Cheeky.
Vision is on the Fae, like they can see where MKOI is.
Oh my
But
god.
how much can they do?
Unks are being cheek again. Elyoya sees him. What a lens, what a lens. Vault breaker now as Leader tries to go for the escape, and Mickey just has to run it through. Super takes him out, and now Mickey drops. It's a double down. MKOI had the Baron, and it was worth an attempt from SK. You can see the merit, but Elyoya is just god tier.
I mean, a support and a mid laner against 4 players and Rabbit on death cap completed. A lot of squishy members on SK that he can very quickly delete, but needs to be the right fight, and I don't think MKOI are going to give it to him. The range that this NAVI has to control you with that wall is working perfectly for MKOI.
Infinite mana hack. He's got an actualizer as well, but he's also got a Seeker, so when that egg's up, it's even worse. Mickey goes up to the repel. The Proto Belt out before the wall can catch him. Inhibitor number 1 down as mid wave's getting pushed in.
And this is the thing with a Pocket Lulu, you just become so insane as a champion. And again, like you can see, the siege from MKOI is so strong.
Hardened Sensor as well. I mean, Super's having the time of his life. It's just one of those dream solo queue games that you get where you feel like, I can do this, I can step up. Coon, by the way, went onto a cannon minion. So did the net, as Leader's going to use a Realm Warp onto Meowin. It's only him taking it. Meowin does flash away immediately, but SK have now just opened up mid. MKOI take the inhibitor. Big movements like that are easily punished when you're MKOI. As Leader against the wall, he'll flash. There's Scheme's ulti again, but no one's there. Meowin just walked to the right. He'll burn down the crispy Outman. And even though it's a trade, even though Wonder's going to find almost Elyoya as a flash away from the decimating smash. Almost indeed. Ace in the hole blocked by Meowin as that's a zombie Scion running at MKOI, but there is nothing more SK can do. They have pulled out all the plays from the book, but MKOI are just too damn scaled.
3 members diving in onto Elyoya, and he's still, oh my, okay.
It's nice, it's a nice play. Maybe it saves the game. Mickey does it again, but he's out of mana. Equalizer down as well, and even though Mickey's gonna go golden, out awaits him the icy winds of this Articuno. An ace, and MKOI back towards the top. Hard fought, but you gotta give it to them. This team, they've got style.
I mean, SK played a very hit and run style, but MKOI ran faster. This comp is gonna just have a bad time.
I wish, yeah. Compositionally, I guess it doesn't make sense. Nah, a range matchup that I guess is sort of an 80 carry. Has some conditional setup as well with the Orianna that you talked about with the Mundo combo.
So they push Yike away and use the fact Upset went for his reset and has that advantage. That could maybe work, but Yike, not to be dissuaded, is bringing in KC.
Yeah, who doesn't have mana though? Vladdy's coming in with no health bar. What's worse? Nuke to the ground. Dragon as well. Fnatic were in.
They kind of need to get something because no camps up on the bottom side to take. No advantages found on that bottom side. So at least they get a flash burnt in mid. And maybe they can try and repeat Skank to get some advantage for a flash play to set things up. And Yehu has nothing.
Yehu angling's good, but lost for flashes. With the Kaza blows and the Glacial Fissure, Yehu will not be able to move, but the backup has arrived. KC bringing the cavalry and the flash from Busio. Saves and almost kills Razork. Yak gets over the wall to secure, and Yehu somehow still alive. The curtain call will get the max range. Yehu sits back.
Fladdy away. He's a Fladdy can't really get involved. The flash invested from the Jace in the hopes that that shock blast would be enough. But Yehu survives. You know, burnt Upset's flash for nothing on the mid wave. And KC are invading again.
And he's back. He's going to Hex Flash over the wall. Peekaboo! Razork caught out. A trample will seal it, and a curtain call as well. In a turret doesn't do too much, and an unbreakable will. Cal as Emperos is squishy as anything. Not dead just one. Anything positive you can say about KC? Now's the time.
Well, I think they might get the bot lane turret for Fnatic, but they might lose Lost.
Lost, but it could just be dead. Glacial Fisher in the way. Boomerang Blade is going to turn into a Mega Gnar soon. Kana, he has his flash available. If Fnatic stick around, Busio might find the players who look towards top. There's a Shockwave in the picture-in-picture, and there's mid-turret going down as well. Top is now exposed with the Katana. They can't stay in lane. Charge into the fake turret where the turret just was. Kalista unfortunately misses the mark, but Herald, no, he can't get a charge. He failed the charge, so it's just going to die. Almost another plate taken.
Fnatic go for the cross map. Lospa gets caught so that they give up on the cross map, and then KC take 2 turrets for the Rift Tower play. Like, this is really going poorly for Fnatic streak, and I mean G2 looking a little shaky.
I mean, I thought this would be a banger because Fnatic are expect the unexpected, and KC are unexpectedly expected.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're a Fnatic fan, you're just putting your hands in between the door and banging it closed, right? That's what it feels like right now.
Oh my God, that hurt.
Because KC are just getting to do what they want on the map.
Yep.
And, I mean, Oda put it very well earlier on, where from this position...
They're not really fighting, but
okay.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Realm Warp. Yahoo caught out. Fnatic get his flash. Shockwave brings him back, though. Max range ulti. Lospa gives a shutdown to Vladdy. That's remember Wingdings from Word? That would trigger me. Also, side note, while we're waiting for this dragon, where'd that paperclip go? That thing was goated and we didn't even know it is. Engaged from Busio. Hang on a minute. Prisoned up. Busio gets tagged a little bit. Now, the question is, that poke, is it enough? A little bit comes in on Kalista and Yahoo as Fnatic is trying to position in. Kana now with Mega Gnar as well. All it takes is one massive ulti as he starts to zone off, and the last fight, maybe this game, maybe the first fight of this game at the same time. Emperos Kana fighting while a Shockwave finds 3. Kana sends him into the wall, and it's what you expected. But so easily done from KC.
There's an angry Yordle to your left. There's an angrier cow to your right, which means you're not looking at the Shockwave that's right in your face. KC absolutely destroy Fnatic thanks to a huge Shockwave from Yahoo.
And now Upset's probably dead as well. His ulti's down, and Kana can just auto him to death. It's adding insult to injury, isn't it? Baron's going to go down. Mid-turret and bot in the same vein. This will quickly turn into 10,000 gold from KC from one big moment.
The snow may be outside, but KC does not forget summer. They want to punish Fnatic. They want to embarrass Fnatic. And honestly, this has been so clean, so well executed.
Yeah. This is our cleanest game. But hey, I'll be honest, personality's great. The play is great. And it's just clean all around. As we're glazing KC for a good reason. And it's now approaching 10,000 gold.
And it's starting to feel like the KC that was promised, right? Start of the year. Oh, hang on.
Good engage. Busio brings in the Shockwave for 2. The engage on the turret is unbreakable willed, so he's taken no damage to the Mundo there as well. Yike cares not. Kana ultis to get the flash out of Razork. Running for the hills is Fnatic. The curtain call is going to layer on top of them all, and Lospa hit from afar. Lucky to be alive. All they have to do is try and break another inhib. That was Chains. Was that Chains on the side of this river? But Kalista's like, whatever, I don't even have to be there. Kana's going to go Mega Gnar. I have a feeling that KC could either 4v5 or 3v5 this.
Yeah.
And Kalista might just end the game. Realm Warp behind Yike. There's the Mundo. They get the passive off him. Can't recover it. Mid is ending. Kalista's ending. Fnatic, there's 5 members not committing to the back. Kalista's just going to end the game. Double TP. One interrupted. Shockwave from Yahoo with the end. He flashes over the wall.
He killed Razork with that Shockwave.
Out, and he got the kill. You're right. Emperos gets his TP down. Here comes another one. I think KC are kind of just playing with their food. It's like they're at the butcher. They don't know what cut of meat to get.
Vladdy.
No, you're not going to one-shot. The shield comes down from Vladdy, but yeah. Here comes Curtain Call. The ult from Lospa doesn't even reach the chin. Elder goes down. And KC, this has to be our cleanest game of the LEC versus so far. absolute domination. And it's not against the bottom team, it's against Fnatic. Coming Core going to be our top team. Our top team at the end of week 3. Only time will tell for the rest of today and Monday, but a top team nevertheless, as the Nexus will fall. And Fnatic got absolutely obliterated.
One death away also could be it. I think like just match Enchanter for Enchanter here.
Let's see, is it going to be the famous Reckless Janna, or is he going back to the NAMI? Back to the NAMI it is, and I think he didn't get much credit the other day, but like his setups with the NAMI was...
and Nemesis, they were the big shots coming in. Now they're trying to see if they can make it big.
Yapping about the story when the story's right in front of us. Velya gets Dragon, but he dies for it. First blood over to G2.
Is on these Void Grubs though. Skimon still has the smite. We'll probably just take it, smite it, and then... I mean, I was going to say back away, but look at the wave states. Both solar laners for Los Ratones going back, so Velya kind of just sit and watch it.
Grows back up. But Velya needs to start hitting some briefcases now as G2 move their bottom lane in first. Crownie gets moved up as well with the Tidecaller's Blessing, and the fight begins. TP flanked there with the Tide Blessing. As I saw the Tsunami come through, but as Broken Blade comes in, I think the real Tsunami's landing on Velya's head. Flash over the wall match with the Wild Growth, and Broken Blade's on the chase. Really good Aqua Presence as the Arclight of Ruin does some damage, but not enough yet.
Force their way through here with Nemesis.
The level 12 Anivia, Bird of Prey. But Broken Blade is sitting here with an equalizer from afar. It layers down perfectly, gets Nemesis Flash to start the play. The Herald's already gone. 4 members of G2 make it so while bottom lane in danger of a solo kill potential. As Velya wants to make the play happen here, but he just runs into it, Aphelios, and also into Broken Blade who flashes away. LR finding the back end of the play though as the tidal wave flies through, max range, gets Lebrov, but how far can they go? LR get the wall up, the slowdown, and the kill in. Lebrov is dead, and the first LR goes down.
They get the kill, but Rift Herald's there, and Caps has the company on the way.
He's still going. Baus hasn't died yet. Will this be the first? He will get dismounted shortly soon as ulti interrupts it. Broken Blade in the way under turret. Wait, remount, no. Caps just does too much damage, and Broken Blade seals it.
And the Dragon is up, and Scumon's there, and there's no top laner for LR. G2 keeping up the pressure here. Nemesis, TP and bot to try and hold the tower, and maybe hope for some positioning. Caps resets, but has the Realm Warp to get here.
The move speed, though, is really good. Broken Blade, Q the wrong way, but it might not matter with the wall that's kept Broken Blade slowed down with that Permy ulti as well. Los Ratones mid laner is just playing with fire. And he's making it ice cold. There's Skewer now in trouble. Lebrov as well. They're turning into a team fight. Velya's just walked on in, but Nemesis the target. Nivi's going to come out now, but Han Summer at halfway between. Velya gets Lebrov. Han Summer gets a kill on the burn. The meanwhile, though, is Velya running for his life with no ulti. He needs the blast cone to survive. Reckless disengages from the fight as well as, remember, G2 already came down, got the Dragon. They get a little bit forward as well, while the top turret will eventually die to Baus.
The Baus will get top turret. You get mid tower by Crownie as well.
Gold lead for LR.
So G2 over-invest a little bit in the bottom side. It's a 1-for-1 trade for the actual play, but it's LR who win out on the map stage.
They are just a bag full of surprises. G2 initiated that with the kill onto Baus. But then I'm sure we're going to get a replay as this turret goes down. Aqua Preston doesn't connect. They're going for mid turret is G2. Trying to open up with the Herald getting the charge as well, but Velya's being turned on. G2 Mount just found an angle as, trying to get my words together, Dagda, because right now things are tense. Mid turret is opened up. Right now, people are screaming, play safe Baus, but G2, they're trying to look for a play in the mid lane as well. Flash, Nemesis finds a wall, finds Hansama, gets the flash throw. What a pick! What a pick!
Maybe it's not actually the end of the road for G2 if they can still take the fight after it, but Baus in a little bit of trouble.
Ulti's out, Realm Warp's there. G2 trying to make a miracle pick as well. They get the Rune Prison down, and with Equalizer, Baus in so much trouble. G2 still fighting back, proactive as ever. Mid turret might go down, but now top is exposed.
They'll lose top tower, I think, but honestly, keeping this pressure is going to be more impactful for LR. They get the mid-tier 2, and it actually is good, right? I think keeping that flash for an objective fight is much more important, rather than the one kill.
But Dragon goes down regardless. Who may be saying too long, but is the flash going to change the game is the question.
But it's the over-chase by LR on the bottom side with no match on top that gives G2 another tower.
7K, 6K, if they flip this, Skumon will take it with
Skumon
the
has no
light.
flash to get in.
G2 looking for it, as you said, no flash. He walks up, but it's secured. LR got Baron versus G2. Tidal Wave gets 3. Values in the firing line as Equalizer's done a lot of work, but Broken Blade went in prematurely. A briefcase only just short as the wall. The wall! No flash on Skumon, and he's got a wall in the way. Nemesis is dealing with Caps. He's got the egg to play dangerously as G2 are left with 4. Smite down, Caps running for his life. Polymorph made him save the fight as Egg Nivea is shut down. Realm Warp cutting off failure. G2 on the chase to take away not 1, but 2 Barons to the play. No contest, Skumon in top.
But LR expected this. Nemesis already in this top side to help with the bounce. Craps has help on the way, but how quickly can it get there?
Oh, what a pick set up from the Solar Landers, as you said. Skumon coming to help out, but the burst now is massive. Cap slowed down. Charge again. Balso runs out of room. Skumon already pops into the ulti, but the World Ender needs to chase onto Nemesis. It needs a kill for the reset. Tidal Wave to disengage Hansama, who's trying to snap engage. Maybe a small mistake, but Khan's is caught. Drowny saves the day. I'm shaking.
Creep up. And it's about to get worse because this tower immediately gone. Just looking for the pick. They want to use Cap's Realm Warp to get in. Nemesis.
Found flash. Skumon used it well. Equalizer down. Infernal Chains runs out though. A stun. A counterplay. Crowny has popped the Transcendence with a TP from Baus. G2 must run. A charge is on the way to catch them with their pants down. G2 are lined up. Stands up. And here's the play. It consumes Europe again. Caps is trying to escape in a Realm Warp. But a triple over to Crowny. And the Rats are doing it again.
The haters are silent. The doubters denied. Los Ratones are taking the scalp of every team in Europe.
Where were you when the ERLs rose up? Everyone thought this team was out of their depth, Dagda, but look at them now.
They can go look for the end. 25 seconds left. Caps has to clear the wave, but he's gonna die.
He is indeed as he flushes away now. Nexus turret's laid bare. It started with